Welcome to We Are Extension, a podcast hosted by K-State Extension in Douglas County, Kansas. We Are Extension showcases all aspects of Extension, including various segments hosted by our office's staff. Every week, we'll highlight a different program area that will bring you unique, seasonal, research-based information for practical use and so much more. Look forward to learning something new as we all work towards making Douglas County, Kansas a better place to live for all. Welcome to another episode of the We Are Extension podcast. My name is Alicia, the communications coordinator, and I am happy to introduce the host of this episode, Hilary Kass, the Kaw Valley Farm Tour coordinator, and who she will introduce herself a little later, her guests. We have a lot of program areas here at K-State Extension Douglas County that help support our mission to be dedicated to a safe, sustainable, competitive food and fiber system and to strong, healthy communities, families, and youth through integrated research, analysis, and education. One of the many ways we do that is supporting agritourism through this wonderful event. But enough of my voice, I'll pass it on to you, Hilary.
Hey, thank you. Hi, and welcome today. My name is Hilary Kass. I am coordinator of the Kaw Valley Farm Tour. And as Alicia said, I have some great guests in the room that I'm going to tell you about here in just a minute. But I want to remind you that we are up and going and ready for the 2025 Kaw Valley Farm Tour, which will be October 4th and 5th this year. This is the 21st annual farm tour, and the tickets are available. You can purchase them online at kawvalleyfarmtour.org or in person here at the Extension office, at Vinland Valley Nursery in Baldwin, at the Merck, and at Cotton's Hardware and Rental in Lawrence. So this year, visitors will have the opportunity to visit 33 farms and agricultural businesses, as well as 6 heritage sites. 7 of these farms are new to the tour this year, including 3 urban farms in the Kansas City area. So to get a good look at all that's available, go to the website, kawvalleyfarmtour.org. But today is very special because I have some guests in the room who are here to tell us about a kickoff event. So every year, before Farm Tour, which starts on Saturday, on Friday night, we have a kickoff event. And this year's event is called a Harvest Party, and it's going to be held at the Vinland Valley Nursery in Baldwin. So I have some guests here to talk all about that, and we'll explain more about how to get tickets and all that's involved. So the first guests are Amy and Emma from Vinland Valley Nursery.
Hi there.
Hi. And we also have with us today Marlo, Angell from the Lawrence Art Center and the Free State Festival.
Hi, everyone.
And Jennifer Nelson, who's the Director of Operations at Saltwell Farm and Kitchen.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
So I'm going to hand the mic over to these fine folks who are going to tell us more about the Harvest Party that's on October 3rd. Amy and Emma, do you want to start?
Sure. I'm Amy Albright from Vinland Valley, and we were thrilled when Hilary approached us about having this year's dinner at the nursery. One of the things that we love to do at Vinland Valley Nursery is find creative new things to do. It's fun for us to put things together like this. My connections to the Lawrence Art Center run back to 2010, and so I am connected to these people who it was a great opportunity to be able to invite them to do some things out at the nursery for this dinner.
Yeah, this is Emma at Vinland Valley Nursery. We, sell plants and have parties, but we don't usually serve any kind of food. So that's where, when it came to us as a dinner, we decided to rope in Saltwell because we thought, who could possibly, make it make sense for people to be eating out here, and their menus and dishes are so connected to local foods and local plants even, and interesting plants, that we thought they would be a perfect fit.
So in addition to Saltwell Farm Kitchen creating the food for this event, Marlo, Angell, and her husband are doing film projections. They got a grant through Outdoors Unscripted last year, and so this is the target year for that project to take place. And this was in the works before the Harvest Dinner Party happened, so we decided to incorporate that into this evening. And then in addition to that, I have some friends in a band called Jubilee Mystics, and they're really excited to be playing music for us in the evening. And another Art Center connection is the artist and printmaker Justin Marable. And his print is the artwork that everyone sees on the flyers and promotional materials on social media and whatnot. And his print will be available. It'll be raffled off as part of every ticket purchase. You're automatically entered in a raffle to win this amazing print that Justin made. And then to tie it all together with our arts and cultural heritage site connection, we selected the Lumberyard Arts Center in Baldwin City as the recipient of the proceeds from this event. So we're really excited to support their work in Baldwin City.
Thanks. This is sounding like a really great event. So, Jennifer, tell us a little bit more about Saltwell and the kinds of foods that people are going to get to enjoy at the harvest party.
Yes, I'm so happy to. Saltwell Farm Kitchen opened in Overbrook, Kansas in 2021 by Chef Roz Batraz and Chantel Grace. They are farm to table, sourcing as many local, fresh, organic ingredients for all dishes. I can't proceed without stating what we are so proud of, and that is Chef Roz is a twice James Beard nominated chef. We're very proud of. It's the most nominations for a chef in Kansas. So our menu changes at Saltwell every 4 weeks or so. So we are able to experience his creations, and it's a 6-course fine, in quotations, dining. We like to keep it Saltwell style, which is maximalist to the nth degree. It's a fine dining experience, and to watch him transform simple ingredients into these amazing dishes every Friday and Saturday night when we're open is really amazing. So when Amy reached out and said, will you create food in our nursery reflecting our plants? We were like, that is so our jam. We would love to do that. We jumped on that opportunity, and then throwing in live music, art, cocktails, and plants. We are so happy and excited to be doing this. This is such a cool opportunity. The space, the nursery is so beautiful, and it's so laid out and spread out. So you'll be walking, instead of sitting down and having the courses, you'll walk from station to station. And Chef does not have a menu yet because he needs to go to the space and zen out in all the stuff around him and let that come to him. And but I'm sure it'll be amazing, like all of his creations are. So we are very proud and happy to be there.
Emma, tell us about the different spaces, which are greenhouses, and they have different, tell us about how you thought about that.
Yeah. So when you came to us and said, we want to do a dinner, we always think party whenever anyone says we want to come do this here. So we decided it would be so much more fun and so much more informative too. It's secretly educational too, to have stations that go throughout the whole nursery. And so we have kind of a path we've created that will lead people through stations that will be in different spots. So, of course, they're not totally finalized yet, but probably some in our hot houses where we have tropicals and succulents, as well as a lot of herbs and that sort of thing. And then people will progress back to our trees, including our fruit and nut trees, which is also kind of in a forested area that's really beautiful on the property. And then we'll have people going through our aquatic plant house, as well as all our perennials, finishing up, I think, near the fruit bushes. So a lot of opportunities there for some really delicious foods, and you'll get to see the whole property, really. And then, of course, we'll have the music and videos will be spread among those stations as well. So it'll be kind of a stroll through the garden with art and food and cocktails. Yeah.
And what I love about the space is that we know on October 3rd it could be cool, it could be rainy, it could be hot, it could be, we don't know, but we have this shelter that I think will be really fun no matter what the weather is.
Yeah, we have some contingency plans, but it should be fun no matter what. You'll just be in the greenhouse a little bit more.
Yes, great. Wonderful. So, Marlo, tell us more about the video project.
Absolutely. I love the way everyone is talking about the mobility of this event, and you're just walking through different spaces. And so the video projections will guide you to different points in the nursery, inspired by the 4 elements. So we have wind, fire, earth, and water. And so they will coalesce with the different areas of the greenery. So the aquatic plants, with the fire, we have a beautiful, I'm going to ask Amy what it's called, but it's like it has a beautiful sun roof to it.
It's a grain bin roof.
A grain bin roof. I never would have thought of that. So we're going to use that as a video projection surface. So really doing site-specific video projections to use art as a catalyst for exploration of your natural environment. So it should be really fun.
Sounds great. So we have lots of information about the event on the Vinland Valley website, as well as on the Kaw Valley Farm Tour website. We'll also put all of these people's contact information in our show notes. So if you want to learn more about the Outdoors Unscripted or about Saltwell, about Vinland Valley, we'll have access to that. Tickets are available now. You can get them online at Vinland Valley Nursery and at the Kaw Valley Farm Tour site. There are two different tickets for the farm tour and for the harvest party, but you can get them all there. Vinland Valley has been on farm tour for years and years, but you always do something special for farm tour. Can you tell us about that?
Sure. We love putting together special, usually pretty fall-themed activities. This year we'll have old favorites like the Potion Station, which is designed for kids, but of course anyone is welcome. Broom making, witch and wizard broom making station as well. This year we have some new fun things in our playground area, including giant chess, which is pretty fun. And then we also have new this year, you may have seen the moon photo booth. But we decided to do a new thing this year. We have new stand-in photo booths that are based on old agricultural trade cards. So they're kind of, you'll have to see them, but they're anthropomorphic vegetable people based on old seed catalogs. And we may or may not have a collectible trading card that you can pick up while you're there too, along with all sorts of other things. Shopping, coffee shop, and all that good stuff.
Coffee shop.
Yeah.
And then also that Saturday, October 4th, is the first day that the Haunted Walk will be open. And so it's open during the day, every day, during our regular business hours, during daylight, which is a less creepy time to wander through. And then we'll also be open on Saturday nights until 8 o'clock, so that for those who want a more scary experience, there's nighttime in the forest as well on Saturday nights.
Well, thank you all for being here today and sharing this, what I think is truly a unique opportunity.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much, Hilary, Amy, Emma, Jennifer, and Marlo, once again for coming out today to spread the word about this awesome opportunity. Is there anything else you would like the listeners to know? Heads are shaking.
Buy your tickets now.
Perfect. Thank you all once again. And for our listeners, the Kaw Valley Farm Tour is an annual self-guided tour that is celebrating its 21st year. So this year we have 33 incredible farms and 6 historical heritage sites. So start planning and get your tickets now for an incredible weekend of exploring the heart of Kansas agriculture. Also, don't forget to get your tickets to the kickoff Kaw Valley Farm Tour Harvester Party on October 3rd. More information on all events in the show notes. So I'll see you next Monday at the same time, same place. Thank you for listening to K-State Extension Douglas County's podcast. We hope you tune in again for not only more research-based information and resources you can trust, but also good conversation. Until next time.